everybody, welcome to Chelsea's Tarot Readings. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this video and get some insight. And for my same subscribers, I love you guys, and obviously same to you. For this reading, I decided to do a self-love tarot spread, and it's going to consist of 7 questions as well as advice from your guides and just showing your strong suits so you can kind of learn to love yourself and get a better idea on how to do so. But yeah, so for this reading I did 4 different piles, starting from the far left as always. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Obviously go with the one that you are drawn to right away. I'll post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments, and if you would like to book a more personal and in-depth reading, I do video readings just like this. Go to the link that's on your screen now. And yeah guys, if you like it, give a like, and if it resonates, definitely subscribe if you're not. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. Let's pile 1. So we have citrine. This is going to be the actual spread right here, our 7 cards, and we have some goddess guidance, and again, this is going to be a card, this is from my Gaia Tarot, and this card is going to represent what you should honor about yourself. Alright, so first I guess we'll look at the goddess guidance. Ooh, Bast. I love getting her. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So definitely something I get ready to love about yourselves, for those of you who chose pile 1, is you're very independent, and you having to be so independent, you've created like a stable life in a way through your strength and success, like quite literally. So that is a strong card, but that is your goddess guidance, and we'll see the what you should honor about yourself. Wow, this is actually, in this deck, this is a major arcana. Healing. What you need to honor about yourself. Some of you watching could be healers yourselves. Obviously not all of you, but this would be representing like honor that you're a healer. You know what I'm saying? Honor that you have these amazing gifts and these amazing talents, and you're able to share this with those around you that need that that healing. And I also get, obviously, for those of you who are not healers, or consider yourselves healers in a way, because we can't assume. So honor that. I feel it's kind of like honoring the process of healing. It's okay that you're healing right now, and it's not an easy process. And I think that's why we have this card, independent. It's not an easy process, but it's something to honor, because all of us have to go through it, and it's a learning experience, and that's mainly why it's important to honor it, because that we learn from it and we grow. So that's what I get with that, guys. We'll put these cards aside over here. Okay, so now obviously we are going to get into the actual spread. How should I do this? I'll just like flip them over. The first question is going to be how you see yourself. How do you see yourself, pile 1? You see yourself as someone who may be introverted. You see yourself as someone who is unable maybe to make decisions, or someone who is, I feel you see yourself as someone who is maybe afraid as well, to take the blindfold off of, that's also what I strongly feel with the 2 of Swords. Obviously this isn't highly thinking of yourself, clearly, so you know, this is something that we're going to need to work on with the Two of Swords. Because it's not the worst card, but it's not the best card on how you see yourself. I mean, introverted isn't a bad thing, by the way. So if it's just the fact that, you know, maybe the decisions aren't relevant, whatever, and really, but you are introverted, then, you know, don't take that as an insult. I'm sorry. Second card, why I don't prioritize my own needs. I'm getting the feeling from this card, and I know this will make sense to some of you, why you don't prioritize your own needs. Maybe you're too busy prioritizing others' needs, if that makes sense. So maybe if you're a wife or something and you have kids, and yeah, maybe you're putting like the man on a pedestal, and again, not prioritizing your own needs. And then for others, I kind of get, you look at others and you think, you know, I can't get there. Like, you don't think that you'll be victorious in this endeavor, basically, is what I get with why you're not prioritizing that. And damn, that's deep. All right, so how I can show myself I am worthy. How you can show yourself that you are worthy is that you are someone who can have fun and at the same time be the life of the party. You are someone who can actually be happy and, you know, have friends around you. How you can show yourself that you are worthy. Maybe looking to advice as well from your friends, because I feel as though this wouldn't come up unless your friends think highly of you. So maybe get advice from your friends on how you can kind of move forward with this. But this is more, you know, how you can show yourself, as well as, again, going out and having fun. How I can be more authentic. That's so ironic. You can love yourself. That's how you can be more authentic. Again, maybe you're putting yourself last. Also, be true to who you love, and be true to why you love, and, you know, don't be fake about it. Be authentic. Really think about, you know, love connections. But again, obviously this does have to do with self-love. So how you can be more authentic is to really try and work on that self-love, and you're already going to be there, because, you know, most of you, obviously, you are authentic. It's just kind of needing that balance. Something to let go of. Four of Wands. Something to let go of. So maybe there was a time, because this does talk about celebrations, but four, I always think of stability. So maybe there's like a foundation, right, that you can't let go of. Maybe you look back on this and you think how these times made you very happy. And maybe the fear that, you know, because again, this is something you can let go of. So the fear of not being able to be stable and happy again, because it's just an illusion. So that's something to let go of, is that illusion, because it's very possible and very probable. Something to acknowledge. I guess something to acknowledge is you guys are keeping a lot on the inside. Four of Swords is very much about a resting kind of state. So I guess it's time to kind of acknowledge that, and realize that, you know, you can kind of branch out and not be as shy or as introverted, because again, there's so much for you, especially when it comes for self-love. It's just, you know, needing to come out and express your feelings and express your thoughts, and again, being true to that. And a message from Spirit. 5 of Wands. Drop your swords. Drop your wands. No, I wasn't thinking of 5 of Swords. It's just, I don't know. It's about fighting. But keep, I kind of get the feeling that this is saying, like, you know, giving up any past, like, arguments with people and one-upping. But I also kind of get to keep fighting. Yeah, okay, yeah, scratch that. Main message here from your spirit guides is keep fighting, keep persevering, because this 5 of Wands is different. And again, I always interpret different tarot cards depending on the art. So yeah, it's definitely more along the lines of keep fighting for that self-love, and do it for yourself, and do it also for others, but mainly yourself, because obviously you're deserving of it. So yeah, you guys got this. Definitely work on that self-love, because it will come to you and it's going to happen. And don't worry about the foundations, because you'll be just fine. Okay guys, so that was pile 1. I really hope that resonated. If it did, give a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys. Hi pile 2, welcome. So lapis lazuli, what the hell? Do I have an accent now? All right, so this is going to be your self-love tarot spread. These are our cards for the spread, and I have goddess guidance for you guys, as well as a Gaia card for what you can honor about yourself. It's because I'm, you know, I love this. Okay, guys, honoring your inner goddess, Aphrodite. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Guys, so this is obviously, you know, going out, treating yourself, realizing that you do have that inner goddess. So, kind of, it makes me think of like opening the throat chakra and just, you know, being yourself, because you guys are very talented, I feel. And not even just that, if those of you who are not participating in self-care, that's very important, and that's a clear message. So that also is a big thing. It has a big thing to do with self-love, believe it or not. This is something that you should honor about yourself. I see this card a lot because I have a lot of magical people up on my channel. Doesn't surprise me. So I believe, this is definitely the 8 of water. This is beautiful because, as you notice, this person's chakras are like glowing, and notice the complete contentness on this person's face as well. Very happy. And you have this energy within you. It's very, and again, that's kind of why, well, no, that is why the inner goddess card came out, because that is inside of you, and you guys are magical people. Yeah, and just honor, gratitude, just appreciate, just honor being happy, and again, just moving into that shift, you know. So now we're going to get into the tarot spread, so I'll move these over here. And the first card is going to be how I see myself. Okay, You see yourself as someone who has gone through struggles, obviously, with the Six of Swords, because it's about, you know, mental, like leaving something in the past that's kind of messing with your mental state and moving on to greener pastures. You see yourself as someone who maybe transitions a lot, someone who, it also could kind of remind me of a gypsy. Again, that's not going to relate to everyone, but it's someone who's always like moving. So how you see yourself, maybe someone who's migrant and someone who is, I feel also, I get the message, like very capable of letting go. So I'm not sure if you think that's a good thing about yourself or a bad thing, but again, it's going to vary for different people. So the second card, why I don't prioritize my own needs. Okay. So for a lot of, not for a lot, but for some of you, it has to do with you, maybe you don't like feel as though you're worthy of prioritizing your own needs. And then for others, it's more like you don't think, like, it's weird. It's like you don't think you're attractive maybe, and that's why you don't prioritize your own needs, because you feel as though it's kind of useless, if that makes sense. Which obviously is awful, because it's, you know, that shouldn't be the case. How I can show myself I am worthy. Well, actually, no, let's not move on from this. So yeah, I just feel as though it's very obviously ironic for, you know, prioritizing your own needs, and then the Empress card being a card of prioritizing your own needs. So yeah, I just feel as though there's just a huge blockage with that, because it's coming up upright. It's weird. So yeah, I just feel as though some of you guys just feel like maybe worthless. Like, it's very sad. Not for all of you, again. So, like, some of you, maybe you just really don't think you're very attractive. Let's see how I can show myself I am worthy. You can show... I feel, let me just take a second. How I can show myself I am worthy. I feel as though you can maybe stop deceiving yourself, and yeah, that's what I got with the Seven of Swords. That's what I was trying to say. I feel as though how you can show yourself you are worthy is to maybe stop deceiving yourself, and as well, yeah, I just feel as though you guys really need to really stop deceiving yourselves, because again, this is obviously self-deception, and that's why it's blocking your self-love. That's kind of what I feel about that. So I guess to kind of drop the sword and realize the self-worth and stop deceiving yourself, essentially, because it is mental again. So how I can be more authentic. How you can be more authentic is going inside, obviously inside of you, in searching for answers, and this could be through meditation, but it's about, you can do soul searching. Maybe that can also help you, because maybe for some of you, you don't know who you are, or you know, you're not 100%, so maybe doing some soul searching as well, reflecting and maybe honoring the truth and seeing the truth for what it is. Something to let go of. Could be, let me see again. Feel this out. Something to let go of. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe something you can let go of is having very, 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 very high expectations for being wealthy or leading a legacy. Something to let go of is like the thought as well that you can't obtain this. It's just going to take time. And for others, it could quite possibly be a recent relationship where, you know, it was something you obviously really enjoyed, and maybe it was financially like a good relationship. And obviously that came to an end with the 10 of Pentacles, so that's something that you're being told to let go of. Again, obviously, take what resonates. Something to acknowledge. Something, oh, okay, yeah, so Knight of Swords reverse. Something to acknowledge. Let me feel it out. Knight of Swords. Maybe something to acknowledge is being impulsive and kind of being reckless, but I feel it's towards yourself. And again, it could be with the thinking, the mental, you're confusing yourself mentally. And again, I feel the impatience as well, as though you're not going to be worthy and achieve like a family and a successful, you know, life in the end, but it is very achievable for you. And that's something that you need to acknowledge, is try not to be so impatient as well. And a message from Spirit. I love that. Ace of Wands. Start now. That's a message from Spirit. Your Spirit's literally telling you, start working on this self-love now, because it's something, again, I feel needs obviously working on, but it's something that you can totally fix. And don't give up as well. Like, don't give up on, you know, the goal. Don't give up on taking that action towards the goal as well, because you'll get there. It's just going to take some time. But yeah, guys, I hope that resonated. Work on that self-love. You guys are so worthy. Go inside, do some soul searching. I love you so much. I hope that resonated for you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. 3 Bye. Rose quartz. So this is going to be your self-love tarot spread. This is going to be the spread right here. We have goddess guidance as well as something to honor about yourself from my Gaia deck. So let's see the goddess guidance. Ooh. Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Something to honor about yourself is you guys are very special. Obviously, those who chose this pile, you do have a lot of divine knowledge, and it's really time for you to own that energy and believe in yourself and believe that, you know, you are capable of spiritual teaching. But it's a very powerful card, of course. Something to honor about yourself. 6 of Air. Something to acknowledge. Something you need to honor about yourself is that, again, I feel as though it's like another message of saying, like, you're very powerful, and don't compare yourself as well, because it's like if you see there's obviously a comparison. Also having, okay, so I'm going to actually, let's read the paragraph, because this did actually come out reversed, and I was not aware that there even were like reversals, but I'm going to read you guys a passage. So let me get to the page. Six of Air. Okay, so listen to this. This is something that you need to honor. The Six of Air verse symbolizes a bad habit of making comparisons in a devised manner that separates us and creates an us versus them situation. When the Six of Air appears reversed, it is cautioning you to be more embracing of others' differences and warns you not to fall into the trap of judging others because they think or believe a different way than you. It comes to remind you that we are all different, and that one thing that we all have in common is just that we are all different. Every single person has beliefs totally unique to themselves, shaped by their own experience and knowledge. Don't be too quick to discredit what another has to offer, just because your perspective and perception is different to your own. Sorry, there. So something to honor about yourself is that I feel it's kind of like the message is everyone's different, and again, I feel, you know, you guys are very special, and, you know, trying maybe to release some judgment. But yeah, so we have that. Put these cards aside, and we will get right into the self-love spread. So, how I see myself. You do see yourself, okay, this is very positive. For some of you, you do see yourselves as being attractive. You see yourselves as someone who is pursuant, and you are, I feel you guys have a lot of creative ideas, and I feel you're following your passion, and that's kind of how you see yourself. Why I don't prioritize my own needs. Queen of Wands. Why I don't prioritize my own needs. I feel as though, like, even though you guys see yourselves as someone who's, you know, taking action and chasing your dream, I feel as though at the same time, maybe you feel as though you're not at that, you know, queen stage, and maybe you're not worthy of all of the self-love that you can potentially give yourself, if that makes sense. And then for some of you, if you're a male, maybe you're putting someone first, and maybe too much, and that's why you're not having the chance to prioritize your own needs. How I can show myself I am worthy. Okay. So we have the Tower card. So how you can show yourself you are worthy is to kind of just, I feel this is very powerful, but in a good way, because it's kind of like it's kind of like having a sudden revelation, I want to say, because with the Tower, it's obviously something that occurs very fast. So I feel you can show yourself you are worthy by making this change and doing what it is you want, like right now, and you know, breaking down walls and breaking down barriers. Yeah, just making a bang, I feel like. And I feel that's how you can show yourself you are worthy. You can kind of stop that, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out of it. Strike down those thoughts, I guess you could say. How I can be more authentic. how you can be more authentic. We have the Three of Wands. So you guys are being told to, you know, do what it is that you want right now. Start it, because you guys have had a vision. You guys saw what it is that you are passionate about. It's telling you to take the first step. And those of you who are on the journey, maybe, again, this is saying take the next step. It's saying, you know, realize the worth, realize that, you know, this is still the beginning of the journey, but there will be a lot of rewards. It's just time to keep it moving, I guess you could say. That's how you can be more authentic. Something to let go of. With the High Priestess, you know, right away, oh, it's funny how we have the High Priestess for the goddess guidance, but something to let go of, and I feel I know what it is. Maybe not knowing how magical you are, not knowing how I feel wise, because with the High Priestess, she is very wise. She has a lot of knowledge, so you need to let go of, also, you know, maybe that the thought of like not being, you know, there yet, or not being at that level or good enough. Maybe not trusting your intuition, and that's something, you know, that you need to let go of. Just trust your intuition. Something to acknowledge. Oh, that's nice. Something to acknowledge. Acknowledge the happy things in life. Try to take it day by day, step by step, with gratitude. Practice on gratitude, because it'll make you realize like how good your life is, you know, whether you think so or not. It's just, it's very important, because, you know, it's going to uplift your mood. And something to acknowledge is that, you know, you will be happy, and this will make you happy, and you're going to be fine. That's kind of what I get with the, that's what I get with the Sun. Message from Spirit. Message from Spirit is to stop ignoring your emotions, and stop ignoring maybe working through these emotions as well. That's kind of what I get, like a message. As well as like maybe working on stubbornness as well. That could quite be a message, but again, I think it's more of like trying to get out of that Four of Cups attitude, and again to really practice gratitude. Gratitude. That rhymed. Okay, so that was pile 3, guys. I hope that resonated. Give a like if it did. Subscribe, and welcome to the family, and I love you so much. Bye, guys. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your self-love tarot spread. So this is going, well, these are going to be our actual tarot spread. I'll put this here, and we have some goddess guidance as well as something to honor about yourself from my Gaia tarot. So let's see the goddess guidance. Isolt, undying love. This is such a nice card. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So yeah, you have this way, and it's like, you know, I feel there's like you have loved very hard, and maybe you feel as though like a past connection, or feeling as though like people don't know that you love them, if that makes sense. And it's kind of like it's making it apparent to you that they do know that you are a very loving person, and a lot of people see that. So even though, you know, we're not, no one's perfect, so even though you you know, as well as healing from a breakup, that too. So again, just not giving yourself that illusion that this person didn't know that you love them, because they did, regardless of how it ended, or, you know, that sort of thing. So let's see what to honor. Something to honor about yourself is perception. This is also a major arcana. So something to honor about yourself is that we all have different perceptions of reality. We're all different in all kinds of ways. We're gonna all have different opinions. Some are gonna like your opinions, some aren't, and that's okay. Everyone is different, and it's important to honor that and be okay with that, you know. So even if you see yourself as very different, or, you know, you can, it's like kind of taking the mask off as well, and being able to see, because maybe you know, there's that energy of seeing only the negative as well. So that's why we have ISOL, knowing and telling you that that love is there and within you. So I'll put these over here, and we will get right into the tarot spread. First card is going to be how you see yourself. 10 of Wands. So you guys, you see yourselves as someone who has gone through a lot. You took on a lot, or you have taken on a lot. You feel as though you're at wit's end, and maybe you're just carrying too much weight on your shoulders, and I feel as though that's how you see yourself, as well as someone being left with all of the baggage kind of thing. Because maybe you once did love yourself, and this breakup kind of affected that, and I feel as though maybe that's why you were being drawn to this video. And then again, if it's not about a breakup, that's okay, because it's just saying, again, you're someone who sees yourself as someone who takes on a lot, basically. Why I don't prioritize my own needs. So again, this is the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, and again, we had the Empress, and I think pile 1, and it's like, it's so funny how you guys, some of you don't prioritize your own needs because you don't feel worthy. Maybe you don't think you're very attractive, or maybe you don't think that, you know, you have the power or time to prioritize your own needs, and that's the message I'm getting with that. How can I show myself I am more worthy? 8 of Pentacles, by working at it, by being creative and doing what you love to do, because, you know, you are the Queen of Wands. It's just obviously opening your eyes and seeing that. Again, yeah, doing what it is you love to do and working on it, and just also quite, you know, literally working on showing yourself that you are worthy, and doing things you love, and yeah, getting positive feedback. How I can be more authentic. That's nice. Okay, so I'm getting a couple things. Oh! What the? That was totally my fault, guys. It wasn't a ghost, I swear. Oh my god, I also almost fell. So, how you can be more authentic. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Just, I feel as though realizing that, you know, this was fate, and sometimes endings, you know, it's a cycle, and it's fate, it's destiny, and who's to say that nothing will come of this again? You know what I'm saying? Only time can tell. So And also, I kind of get like embracing the change. That's how you can be more authentic. Embracing that change and embracing new possibilities as well. Something to let go of. Oh. Yo. Something to let go of. This connection for now. I mean, guys, I say for now because, again, you don't really know. Well, at least in this video, you're not gonna know. Something to let go of. I don't want to say, like, I just want to say, yeah, the connection. I just feel as though that's what it is. Just try to let go of the connection, and because I feel as though you're only hurting yourself, and this is only bringing yourself negative feelings, and you're so worth much more than that. So it's not worth it, you know. You're worth a lot more than that. So just even for now, it's something to let go of for now, you know, because it's weighing you down emotionally, mentally, and possibly even physically. Something to acknowledge. Something to acknowledge. Wow, okay, Ace of Cups. Is that there could already be like a new love potential for some of you, not all of you. And I feel as though this is something to really acknowledge right now, that this is actually the start of something that's going to be very beautiful. And then for others, again, acknowledging new possibilities, acknowledging new love and new fate and new destiny, and being open to it and being ready to start that. And again, something to acknowledge as well. Yeah, taking care of your own emotions and starting from step one, because you can get there. A message from Spirit. Nine of Pentacles, that's lovely. Your message from Spirit is that you are worthy. As you can see depicted in this card, the lovely peacock is very beautiful, a very beautiful animal. It's very much a compliment, and you know, it's also talking about spreading your true colors and indulging yourself because you deserve it. So that's the main message from Spirit for this reading. I really hope you guys liked that. I liked it. I love doing this reading. It was really great. It was really fun. If you did like it, give a like. Subscribe if you're not. Welcome to the family. And I definitely hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.